Hello everyone, welcome to BhadraIASAcademy. So in our one topic a day discussion, today we are going to discuss Niti Aayog and the recent new appointments of Niti Aayog, which are a most likely topic for exam. Okay, so if you look at the main topic that we are going to discuss is the Niti Aayog new appointments. Okay, so if you look at the appointments in Niti Aayog, most of these appointments, all of these appointments we can say they are coming from the Prime Minister, because Niti Aayog is appointed by the Prime Minister. Therefore, the appointments also basically belong to the Prime Minister, right? So now, when we first have a basic introduction about Niti Aayog, as you may be aware, Niti Aayog was actually set up on 1st January 2015, right? But it is set up by a cabinet resolution. Therefore, it is under the Prime Minister. No, it does not come under the President. Therefore, Niti is not a constitutional body. It is neither statutory body. It is just an advisory body. Therefore, it is set up by a cabinet resolution. Like, so जब गवर्नमेंट ने नीति को एस्टेब्लिश किया था, it was called think tank of the government, right? Basically to give new ideas on development of India so that government can implement them. Okay, so this is the very basic idea of when was Niti Aayog started. Now, if you look at the structure of Niti Aayog, some basic things we need to understand here. The Prime Minister is the chairperson. Okay, so when the Prime Minister changes, then only the Niti ka chairperson will change. But rest of all these appointments are from the Prime Minister. So now we have a Vice Chairperson, then we have a Minister of State for Planning, and then we have a various full-time members. You know, there are roughly 7 full-time members are there. Then we have a Chief Executive Officer of Niti, the Niti CEO. So these are some of the new appointments given by government which can be asked for your exams. So let us look at these appointments. Now, if you look at the old appointments, the old office bearers of Niti, we had earlier Suman Berry. He was the Vice Chairman below the Chairman. Then we have the CEO, the Chief Executive Officer. We had BVR Subramaniam. Then we had full-time members, about 5 of them. Now these have gone, right? 𝗔𝗗𝗥𝗘 is already is there still now also, right? So now some members have changed, some 1 or 2 still there, So these are the old officials. Now let us look at the new appointments. So the first major new appointments to think about is this one. 𝗥𝗶𝗹𝘄𝘆𝘀 was appointed as the Vice Chairperson of Niti Aayog by the Prime Minister. Okay, he was earlier the Chief Economic Advisor also to the government, and he replaces the earlier one, as I told you, Suman Berry, right? So now at present time you can say 𝗥𝗶𝗹𝘄𝘆𝘀 is the new the Vice Chairperson of Niti. Then we have another appointment made by government, Miss Niti 𝗔𝗣𝗦𝗖. She is also the CEO of Niti in addition to some other responsibilities she is already holding. So Miss Niti 𝗔𝗣𝗦𝗖, she is the DG Development Monitoring and Evaluation Office, part of the Niti, has been assigned also additional charge of the Chief Executive Officer of Niti till they make another appointment. Right, she is a IAS officer. Therefore, she is the 1994 batch of IAS officer, Chandigarh cadre. Okay, so whenever there is a new appointment in Niti, definitely it is like a important prelims topic for exam. Now, if you look at the full-time members also, the government has given 7 new appointments, so to say, except we can say this 𝗔𝗣𝗥𝗘 was already there in the previous list also, right? So we have a Dr. K.V. Raju, economist, Dr. M. Srinivas, director of AIMS, Professor Abhay Karandikar, secretary of the Department of Science and Technology. Then we had Govardhan Das, that is a noted molecular scientist. Then we have 𝗔𝗣𝗥𝗘 former cabinet secretary, right? These are 5. In addition to this, we have number 6 and 7. So if you see, in May 2026, Prime Minister appointed Dr. R. Balasubramanian and Dr. 𝗔𝗗𝗦𝗖 as the new full-time members of Niti. So if you look at some details about this, Dr. R. Balasubramanian is a development expert and author who actually served as the member of the Capacity Building Commission, HRMA, right? And he is also Harvard educated and a former faculty member of Cornell University and also IIT Delhi. You know, he is very well recognized in rural development, health, education areas. Another important person is Dr. 𝗔𝗗𝗦𝗖. She is an academician from Arunachal Pradesh, right? And she has over 18 years of experience in teaching, research, public policy, and also important point, remember for exam, she is the first woman from the Nishi community to get a PhD. You know, so exam may, you know, anything can be asked when we talk about Niti Aayog, the new appointments and the members cut details as well. So these appointments increase the total number of the full-time members to at present 7. So remember, Niti Aayog we have 7 full-time members, right? So here is the full list of 7 members, right? Rajiv Gauba, then KV Raju, Srinivas, then Abhay Karandikar, Govardhan Das, Dr. Balasubramaniam and 𝗔𝗗𝗦𝗖. So all in all, we have 7 full-time members and they are all, we can say, newly appointed recent times. Okay. Now another important information also I wanted to add here, current affair on Niti. The 11th Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog was held on 11th June 2026. So this is the same month of June. So what happened? This again becomes a current affair topic for your exam. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired the 11th Governing Council meeting of Niti on 11th June. Right? So the theme of this year ka meeting was Inclusive Human Development for Vikshit Bharat 2047. So it was attended by Chief Minister, Lieutenant Governors and administrators representing 28 states and 5 union territories. Okay, now important thing about this Governing Council meeting, this is the first time, according to the PIB ka news, this is the first time when the Chief Ministers of all 28 states participated in the Governing Council meeting of Niti Aayog. So we can say in a way it was a very successful in bringing the center and state together for competitive cooperative federalism, right? So exam perspective mein, this is also part of Niti Aayog update which is important to keep in mind for preparation. Okay. So if you are preparing for any APSC, UPSC state level exam, Arunachal prelims exam, ya Nagaland exams, ya SSC banking railway exam, you can contact BhadraIASAcademy for any study material or coaching. So the contact number is 8638391721. And keep watching our videos for one topic a day discussion. We will discuss more and more topics for your exam preparation. Thank you.